Welcome to an extraordinary story. Today, this isn't just another video. You're about to step into the life of a true warrior, a legend whose name still resonates around the globe, Kobe Bryant. He wasn't born into fame. He didn't come from wealth. He wasn't always the most talented. Yet he rose to become one of the greatest champions the world has ever known. How did he do it? Because he embraced something rare, the Mamba mentality. He worked harder than anyone else. He practiced longer than anyone else. He faced failure. He faced criticism. He faced heartbreak. Yet he never quit. He never backed down. This isn't just a story about basketball. It's a story about discipline, determination, family, pain, purpose, and legacy. It's about rising when life pushes you down, outworking everyone, even when no one believes in you, and living with a mindset so unshakable that even death cannot erase your name from history. And here's the bonus. This video is perfect for improving your English. Every line is simple, clear, and designed to help you practice listening, reading, speaking, and learning from a real-life hero. So, settle in, focus, and absorb every word. Because the story you're about to hear isn't just about a legend. It's about what it takes to transform your life forever. Part 1. The Boy Who Spoke Italian. Kobe Bryant's Untold Childhood. Let's start at the very beginning. Before the fame. Before the championships. Before the world even knew his name. Kobe Bryant was born on August 23, 1978 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. His father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, was a former NBA player. His mother, Pam Bryant, was gentle, kind, and quietly strong. You might think Kobe had an easy life with an NBA father, but that couldn't be further from the truth. When Kobe was just 6 years old, his father left the NBA and moved the family to Italy to continue his basketball career. Yes, Kobe spent his early years in Italy. He learned Italian before English, adapted to a new culture, tasted new foods, and navigated a world that felt foreign at first. But even as a little boy, Kobe was different. He watched his father practice every day, absorbing everything. At just 6, he said something that would shape his entire life. "I want to be better than Dad." From that moment, a promise was made, to himself and to the future. He would become the greatest basketball player in the world. While other kids played outside, watched cartoons, or ran around with friends, Kobe was in the gym. His father bought him VHS tapes of NBA legends, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Kobe didn't just watch, he studied. He paused, wrote down moves, imitated them in front of the screen. By age 8, he was training like a professional, alone with a dream no one else understood. Kobe was quiet, different. Italian school was a challenge. He spoke the language fluently, but he was still the black kid in a mostly white town. Classmates didn't understand his focus or his choices, but he didn't care. "I had no time to waste. While others slept, I practiced." That mentality started young. At 13, after his father retired, the family returned to Philadelphia. But now Kobe faced new challenges. He was an American boy who spoke better Italian than English, who dressed differently, walked differently, and didn't fit in. He was bullied. Other kids mocked his accent, called him soft. They didn't know who they were talking to. Kobe began waking up at 5 a.m. to practice. After school, he returned to the gym. At night, when everyone else slept, he was still training alone. No cameras, no fans, no coaches, just him, a basketball, and a dream. At 12, he joined a summer basketball league and scored 0 points all season. Heartbroken, laughed at, doubted, but he didn't quit. "That failure lit a fire in me that still burns today," he said. After that, Kobe trained 6 hours a day, shooting 1,000 shots, analyzing the game like a scientist. He silently vowed, "Next year I will be the best player in the league." The seeds of the Mamba mentality were planted in that lonely gym. Partying, video games, distractions, they didn't exist for him. One goal: to be the best ever. By 15, Kobe's name was already buzzing in Philadelphia basketball circles. Obsessed, relentless. While others discovered video games, friends, and teenage life, Kobe was in the gym at 4:30 a.m. While they sleep, I train. While they eat, I train. While they party, I train. By high school, he was a phenomenon. At Lower Merion High School, 16-year-old Kobe played like a pro, turning losing teams into championship contenders. Fans traveled hours to watch him. Newspapers called him the future. NBA scouts took notice. By senior year, top universities wanted him: Duke, UCLA, North Carolina, Michigan. But Kobe had already decided, I'm going straight to the NBA. It shocked everyone. Teachers, coaches, parents, they worried. No high school kid had ever dominated the NBA since the 70s. People called him arrogant, overconfident, naive. But Kobe didn't listen. I don't fear failure. I fear not trying. June 26, 1996, NBA draft night. 17 years old. Parents had to co-sign his contract. He wore a sharp gray suit and a calm, confident smile. Drafted by Charlotte Hornets. Traded immediately to the Los Angeles Lakers. Just like that, a 17-year-old kid from Philly joined one of the most legendary franchises in history. LA was different. Hollywood, fame, media, pressure. The city demanded results. Critics attacked. Teammates doubted him. His first season was rough. Mistakes, benchings, boos. In the 1997 playoffs, Kobe shot 4 consecutive air balls in front of the world. Humiliation, failure, laughter, disappointment. What did he do? He didn't hide. He didn't complain. He went straight to the gym the next day, watched the tapes, studied his mistakes, practiced until perfect. He shot 1,000 jumpers before breakfast, returned for team practice, then trained again alone. Teammates and critics noticed. This kid is serious, obsessed, unstoppable. This was the birth of the Mamba mentality. Not talent, not fame, obsession, focus, discipline, excellence in every moment. Kobe explained it later. The Mamba mentality is about being the best version of yourself every single day. No excuses. Train when tired. Show up when others quit. Improve every tiny detail. Focus like a black mamba. Calm, silent, fast, deadly. That was Kobe Bryant, born in Italy, forged in silence, destined for greatness. Part 2. Battles, Breakthroughs, and Championships. Kobe versus the world. By the age of 20, the world no longer saw Kobe Bryant as a young prodigy. They saw a force of nature. His footwork was poetry. His mindset, ruthless. His hunger, unquenchable. The basketball world had never witnessed someone so young, yet so precise, so fearless, so calculated. The Los Angeles Lakers already had a giant in Shaquille O'Neal. 7 feet, 300 pounds of unstoppable power in the paint. And now, they had Kobe Bryant, fast, focused, and relentless. Together, they were a storm. Not just teammates, but a perfect storm of destruction. Kobe's killer instinct combined with Shaq's dominance created an era-defining dynasty. From 2000 to 2002, the Lakers won 3 consecutive championships. Fans erupted, jerseys flew off shelves, sponsorship deals skyrocketed. Kobe's name was everywhere, his brand value soaring. But beneath the glittering surface, tension simmered. Kobe and Shaq weren't friends. They were rivals sharing a jersey. Shaq loved to laugh, to live freely. Kobe lived in the gym, obsessed with perfection. Shaq thought Kobe was too serious. Kobe thought Shaq was lazy. They argued, they ignored each other, and the media feasted on the drama. But underneath it all was a simple truth. Both wanted to be the alpha. Both wanted the crown. Despite the friction, they dominated. Kobe averaged 28-30 points per game. He trained through injuries, fatigue, and heartbreak. Shaq bulldozed defenses inside. Kobe danced around defenders outside. Together they were unstoppable. But after the third championship, the dynamic shifted. Kobe wanted to lead. He wanted the spotlight, respect, authority. In 2004, after losing the finals to the Detroit Pistons, the Lakers traded Shaq to Miami, leaving Kobe alone at the top. Coach Phil Jackson also stepped away. Suddenly, Kobe was the captain of a broken ship. 2004-2005 was brutal. The Lakers missed the playoffs. Fans booed. Media mocked. Critics called him selfish. But Kobe didn't crumble. He went deeper into his craft. He studied every game, every player, every mistake. He trained like a scientist. 3 sessions a day, private trainers, film analysis, weightlifting, shooting, recovery. No one worked like him. No one. Then, on January 22, 2006, Kobe did something no one would forget. He scored 81 points in a single game against Toronto, the second highest point total in NBA history. Mid-range, post moves, layups, fadeaways, free throws, he attacked from every angle. Commentators called it art, mastery, obsession in motion. Kobe had turned pain, doubt, and isolation into absolute dominance. This was the Mamba mentality in action. It wasn't just talent, it was relentless discipline, focus, and obsession. Pressure doesn't break me. Hate fuels me. I don't need you to believe. I believe in myself. Even after tasting glory with Shaq, Kobe was determined to prove he could win alone. Post-Shaq Lakers were weak, chemistry fragile. But Kobe trained harder, played harder, gave everything, and demanded the same from everyone around him. Some couldn't keep up. Those who did became warriors. 2008 brought redemption. With Pau Gasol joining the Lakers and Phil Jackson back, the team gelled. Kobe's leadership was unmatched. Though they lost the finals to Boston that year, Kobe's fire was undeniable. "We'll be back," he promised, and he meant it. 2009. The Lakers returned to the finals against Orlando. This time, Kobe led the team to victory, winning his 4th championship and finals MVP. 2010. The Lakers faced Boston again, a rematch for the ages. 7 brutal games, each a war. Exhausted, battered, yet unstoppable, Kobe grabbed 15 rebounds in the decisive Game 7. The Lakers won. Kobe Bryant was a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, and a living legend. He had proven it. He could win without Shaq. He could lead a team. He could transform failure into power, doubt into fire. His legacy was now undeniable. Part 3. Fatherhood, Film, and the Final Fight. The man behind the Mamba. After 2010, Kobe's body began to wear down, but his mind sharpened. Injuries mounted, broken fingers, sprained ankles, torn Achilles, rotator cuff damage. Yet, he played through pain with unmatched courage. In 2013, after tearing his Achilles mid-game, he walked to the free throw line, made both shots, and walked off the court alone, a defining moment of resilience. Behind the scenes, Vanessa Bryant, his wife, stood steadfast. They met in 1999 when Kobe was 20 and she was 17. Married in 2001, they endured scandals, criticism, and long seasons apart. Together, they raised 4 daughters, Natalia, Gianna, Bianca, and Capri. Kobe cherished fatherhood. "Being a dad is my greatest achievement," he said, often prioritizing family over fame. After retiring in 2016, Kobe entered a new arena, storytelling. He founded Granity Studios, wrote books, produced animated films, and in 2018 won an Academy Award for Dear Basketball, becoming the first athlete to earn an Oscar. Discipline met creativity, and Kobe inspired a new generation beyond the court. He founded the Mamba Sports Academy, training athletes not just physically, but mentally. Retirement didn't mean rest. It meant refocus. He mentored players, gave motivational speeches, wrote books, and stayed relentless in his pursuit of excellence. By the end of 2019, Kobe had earned over $600 million across basketball, endorsements, film, and business. He lived quietly, with grace, purpose, and focus. A father, a mentor, a storyteller, a legend. But even as he found peace, the final chapter of his life had yet to unfold. Part 4. The Final Flight. The Legend Who Never Landed. It was January 26, 2020, a quiet Sunday morning in California. The sky was calm. The city of Los Angeles was just waking up. There were no reporters, no flashing lights, just a father and his daughter getting ready for another day of basketball. Kobe Bryant, retired, at peace, fulfilled. No longer the roaring superstar of the Lakers, but now something even more precious, a full-time father. His daughter, Gianna Gigi Bryant, was his mirror, his pride, his future. That morning, their plan was simple. Fly to Thousand Oaks for a youth tournament at Kobe's own Mamba Sports Academy. They'd done this 100 times before. Early morning coffee, jokes in the kitchen, bags packed, basketball shoes laced. Then, a helicopter ride, the same one Kobe had used for years. He once said, "I started flying because I didn't want to waste time in traffic. I wanted to be at my daughter's school plays and still make it to practice." That's who Kobe was, obsessed with time. Every minute mattered. Inside the helicopter that morning were 9 people. Kobe, Gianna, her teammates, their parents, and the pilot, a man with over 10,000 hours of flight experience. They were just taking a 40-minute ride. At 9:06 a.m., the helicopter lifted off from John Wayne Airport. Smooth takeoff, routine flight. But above Los Angeles, the skies were foggy, dangerously foggy. Even the LAPD had grounded their own helicopters that morning. Still, Kobe's pilot got clearance to fly. He'd done this many times before. Confident, calm, focused. For the next 30 minutes, the aircraft hovered through the clouds, circling to find clearer skies. Then, at 9:45 a.m., the pilot requested to climb to 2,000 feet. 2 minutes later, the radar showed 2,300 feet. And then, everything dropped. In less than 60 seconds, the helicopter plummeted, descending over 1,500 feet at nearly 160 miles per hour. At 9:47 a.m., it struck a hillside in Calabasas, California. There were no survivors. Kobe Bryant was gone at 41. Gianna Bryant, just 13. At first, the world didn't believe it. A rumor on TMZ, then silence, then confusion. People thought, no, this has to be wrong. He just posted on Instagram last night. But the truth spread fast. CNN, ESPN, the NBA, it was real. Kobe Bryant, gone. In Los Angeles, fans poured into the streets. Outside the Staples Center, people cried, hugged, prayed. Across the world, Italy, China, India, Brazil, France, Africa, millions shared photos, quotes, and tears. Basketball games paused mid-play. Players cried during warm-ups. Murals appeared overnight. The world didn't just lose an athlete, it lost a symbol. Just one night before the crash, LeBron James had passed Kobe on the NBA all-time scoring list. Kobe's final tweet read, "Continuing to move the game forward a King James. Much respect, my brother." That message became his last. When LeBron landed in Philadelphia and heard the news, he broke down in tears. He fell to the floor, speechless. Later, he promised, "I'll continue your legacy, brother, always." For Vanessa Bryant, the pain was beyond words. She lost her husband and her daughter in a single moment. Weeks later, she wrote, "I'm so mad. She had so much life to live. Kobe was my everything." But Vanessa didn't collapse. She turned her pain into purpose. She founded the Mambachita Sports Foundation, ensuring their spirit would live on through others. The crash investigation took over a year. The National Transportation Safety Board found no mechanical failure. The helicopter was fine. The cause was spatial disorientation. The pilot lost sense of direction in thick fog. A mistake that ended 9 lives. But even the truth couldn't heal the loss. Because you can't measure what the world lost that day. We may never know Kobe's final words. But those who knew him say they can imagine them. They believe he held Gigi's hand, stayed calm, whispered something strong, something like, "We're gonna be okay." Because that's who he was. Even in his last moments, a father first, a protector, a teacher, a warrior. The immortal Mamba Kobe Bryant is gone. But everything he stood for, discipline, focus, obsession, love, is still alive. His books still inspire millions. His Mamba mentality is now a mindset taught in schools, sports academies, and boardrooms. His jerseys, 8 and 24, are still worn by dreamers in every corner of the world. Kids scribble his numbers on their sneakers before every game. At the time of his death, Kobe's net worth exceeded $600 million, but his real value? It can't be counted. Because Kobe didn't give us just trophies, he gave us a template for greatness. He proved that talent isn't enough. Discipline is. That failure isn't the end. It's fuel. That passion isn't a choice. It's a calling. Life lessons from Kobe Bryant's journey. 1. Mamba mentality is for everyone. You don't have to play basketball to live like Kobe. You just have to wake up with fire every day and chase better than yesterday. 2. Work in silence. The world saw the rings. They didn't see the 4 a.m. workouts, the ice baths, the broken fingers. Greatness happens when no one's watching. 3. Don't wait to begin. Kobe didn't ask if he was ready at 17. He decided he would be ready, because he'd outwork everyone. 4. Pain is a teacher. He was booed, hated, injured, doubted, but he turned every wound into wisdom. 5. Legacy over victory. Championships fade. What lasts is impact. The people you lift, the lives you touch. 6. You are stronger than you think. Kobe didn't quit when his body broke. He adapted. He evolved. So can you. 7. Love what you do, or don't do it. He once said, "If you're afraid to be obsessed with your passion, you're not ready for greatness. Whatever you love, give it everything." Kobe Bryant didn't just play basketball. He played life, with purpose, with precision, with fire. He didn't chase fame. He chased legacy. He didn't talk about greatness. He lived it. So if this story touches your heart, don't just feel inspired. Act. Wake up earlier. Train harder. Love deeper. Because the Mamba never dies. He lives in everyone who refuses to quit. So go. Do what you love. Give it everything. Make your life legendary. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real, powerful, life-changing stories. Your journey begins right now.